Data Analyst, MPM Private Limited. Gentlemen, we are starting. Please occupy your seats.
I'm happy to introduce Mr. Anit Chaudhary. He's a director at MPM Infosoft and marketing lead for Sandman, the firm's globally patented AI ML platform for green sand optimization. A BBA graduate from Christ University with 8 years of experience at the intersection of foundry operations, commercial strategy, and digital transformation. Part of the MPM Group, India's leading manufacturer of lustrous carbon additives, Aniruddha works with foundries in India and overseas to deploy true AI prescriptive sand control that reduces the defects and consumption. An AFS corporate member of US too, he is currently driving Sandman's international expansion and partner ecosystem with a focus on turning plant data into reliable real-time decisions on the shop floor. Along with him, Mr. Rahul V is a BTech Chemical Engineering, a minor in Systems Engineering, AI and ML, IIT Madras. Currently working as a data analyst at the MPM Infosoft Private Limited, specializing in data-driven solutions, predictive modeling, and the optimization of industrial applications. He is also one of the authors of journal publication in the field of foundry and metal casting, focused on cost optimization and data analyst for charge mix design. The floor is for you, sir. Thank you.
Namaste and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have practiced our talk, but we do apologize if we make any mistakes because this is our first time presenting a paper to an audience. So, good morning. Right. So, I wanted to start by talking about data. For quite some time, we've been hearing that the data is the new oil or data is the new gold. But oil and gold are finite. They are mined, consumed, and depleted. Data is different. It is infinite. Every process, every transaction, every pore generates more of it. And yet, unlike oil or gold, data has no inherent value of its own unless and until it is refined, understood, and put to work. So here is the question. In foundries, where you produce data on a day-to-day basis, in the melt shop, in the sand lab, on the molding line, how exactly are we using this data? What are we doing with it? Are we letting it sit idle? Or are we turning it into insight, foresight, and action? Throughout history, casting has been about transformation, turning raw metal into engine blocks, tools, and structures that have shaped civilizations. Today, we stand at the threshold of another transformation, which is the digital revolution. One where data becomes the new alloy of progress, helping us minimize errors, reduce variability, and raise quality standards to unprecedented levels. So it's a very philosophical thing, but from the glow of molten metal in centuries-old workshops to the hum of sensors and data streams in modern foundries, casting remains the art of shaping raw potential into tangible results. Only now that it is not only metal, but it is also data. So every foundry functions in blind spots. Data exists, but it is scattered in multiple pockets, often unvalidated for accuracy and frequency, and rarely correlated to rejections. On top of that, we've got varying product mixes, shifting sand to metal ratios, and a lack of return sand estimation. Now coming to the human side, we rely heavily on our experiences. decades of experience that are in the minds of experienced foundrymen like yourselves sitting here. But this pool of experience is shrinking. And even where events, solutions, and all exist, they are rarely documented in such a way that they can be used at a later date. And by new incumbents who are coming into the foundry, or people who are, the younger generation. So the result is unmet needs. Our ability to predict the root causes of rejections is reducing, and our decision making remains reactive rather than proactive. So this has given birth, this need has given birth to a partner. This partner is not just a tool or a system, but a partner which has been built and given birth to walk alongside experienced foundrymen like yourselves. Just to make life a little simpler, a little less hectic every single day. And that partner is Sandman. By definition, Sandman is a cloud-based, globally patented, true AI platform designed to help foundries optimize their entire sand plus metal processes. This helps foundries reduce costly rejections, optimize additive consumption, and minimize process variability. But Sandman is just more than definitions. It's not just a dashboard or a business intelligence tool. It is a decision intelligence engine purpose-built for foundries. By harnessing true AI, machine learning, and real-time industrial Internet of Things, the data streams that generate from it, Sandman transforms your sand system from a reactive to a proactive system, from operator-led to AI-guided. In every sense of the word, Sandman is that partner that empowers foundries to embrace the future of digitalization with confidence. In short, Sandman brings you one step closer to the vision of an autonomous system which is self-correcting and autonomous, right? And without the need to change man, material, or machine. Now that I've introduced Sandman as a foundryman's partner, let me please take you into the two pillars of analytics which empower decision-making on the shop floor. The first pillar being high-influence parameters, which is the predictive analytics. The high-influence algorithm analyzes sand properties, performs multivariate correlations, and identifies which parameters have been affecting your casting performance the most on any given day or a point of time of your own choosing. In simple terms, it gives you actionable control guidance to minimize rejections before they happen. I would like to use an analogy here to make it simple, right? It's like Google Maps. Google Maps tells you the best possible route to go from point A to point B, right? It gives you the directional support. But the natural question that anybody would ask once given directions, like, okay, you have told me where to go, but how exactly do I get there? That's where the second pillar comes in. If high influence is telling you where to go and what's off balance, SandMix tells you how to fix it. It prescribes the exact ingredients, which additives to add and in what quantities, so your sand system consistently hits its optimum levels. As the tagline suggests, it's like cooking, right? It's like making your favorite dish every day, consistently and at scale. But here's the challenge. Unlike any other kitchen recipe, the sand system is quite complex. Casting requirements change, patterns shift, the return sand is unpredictable, raw material quality keeps varying, and even the weather from morning to evening has an impact on your casting performance. With so many moving variables, it becomes increasingly difficult to calculate how much we need to add. And what is the result? We end up either overdosing or underdosing our sand system, which leads to inconsistent sand control and higher variability. So, using cutting-edge true AI prescriptive analytics, it prescribes the near precise quantities of additives that needs to be mixed, tuned to pattern changes for the next shift, the next mold, or even a group of patterns correlated with rejections. It does this while keeping your SAN system working at optimum levels. Right. So, this recipe is basically helps you reduce variability, minimize waste, and delivers consistency shift after shift, pour after pour. So as you can see in this slide, at one of our customers, after implementation of Sandman and SandMix precisely and using dose by need additives for your casting, you can see how the noise has decreased. The variations, the figures are a bit blurry here, how they have reduced over time to a very tighter band. This has reduced the variability and helped the foundry maintain consistency. So these are the variation of bonds, that is your premix, right? Premix, and variation of MB clay. You can see how the noise has decreased over time. Okay, so now let's talk about another everyday challenge in foundries, root cause analysis. Typically, when a defect shows up in a sand casting, it takes about a week to 2 weeks to come to the root cause of it. Why? Because it involves first the correct identification, then it involves data collection, data collation, bringing all the stakeholders related to it on the same table, and then analyzing that information to hopefully come up to the right conclusion. And if you want to factor in ambient parameters such as humidity and temperature, then that process might just take some more time. Meanwhile, the line doesn't wait. New castings are being poured, new rejections are emerging, and that cycle just seems a bit endless. But what if I told you with Sandman, you could perform a full root cause analysis of any casting related to sand within just 5 minutes, provided the data is available, right? So, as you can see, Sandman leverages advanced statistical tools and techniques to provide a faster and more efficient root cause. By analyzing deviations in sand properties between good and poor performance periods of your choosing, you can choose a year, you can even choose the past 2 days to weeks, it's all up to you. And you will be able to see the solution and helps, make informed decisions about about your green sand system. You can filter it by line, pattern group, each component out of 100 or 1,000. There's no limit to that. You can choose it by shift or a date range of your choosing. Another very important feature is in this, when I spoke of experiential legacy and it not being recorded. So we have a feature in Sandman called annotations. For example, that is recording your day-to-day events and experiences onto the software so that it is what we like to call institutionalizing your foundry data and experience. So that this can later be used by incoming foundrymen or new people so that their learning curve can be shortened. So, for example, whatever date range you choose, and so whatever the annotations you have recorded in that date range will also appear here. So you know in that period what you have done and what can be improved upon. You can even upload some photos and your minutes of meetings so that it is all there in one place. So Sandman is a complete ecosystem. It combines advanced data management, robust smart alert system which keeps you alert at all times, automated reporting, and a dynamic dashboard that gives you an overview of your sand and metal systems on a day-to-day basis. This slide gives you a snapshot of a few capabilities of Sandman, but they are not limited to these alone. It's a very complex system made simply for foundries. This is how we at MPM and MPM Infosoft help digitalize the entire Foundry sand loop, targeting different PLCs. We have the ability to integrate with them and pull in the data directly and use this data for actionable insights. So of course, features and functions are only half the story. What really matters is how this has been able to deliver value on the shop floor, how this has helped reduce rejections, stabilizing processes, and most importantly, saving costs. To answer that, please let me hand it over to my colleague Rahul, who would be taking you through this case study of one of our customers and the benefits that we've been able to put forward for them.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Okay. So the following case study is one of our foundries that we are handling in Sandman. I'll start with the foundry information. It is a multi-technology automotive manufacturer foundry with manufacturing facilities in India, Germany, Spain, Italy, Mexico, and Lithuania. It has an annual production capacity of approximately 26,000 tons and produces both types of castings, FG as well as SG. Its portfolio varies from 301 unique components produced in 294 patents. Its job mix variation, it has SMR varying from 4.5 to 15.5, basically the total sand added to the box divided by the total metal poured. And the bunch weight varying from 37 kg to 138 kgs. They also produce both core as well as non-core jobs. So the Sandman implementation flow went as follows. On May 2022, we began our journey with the implementation of SandMix, laying the foundation of structured sand management. On June 2022, live rejection booking was enabled, was integrated along with the group info with HID in the dashboard. Sorry. This improved traceability, giving data-driven insights. Followed by additional patent master was set up, first digital foundation for managing patents. On July 2022, regular visits with the foundry were initiated to closely monitor operations and feedbacks. At the same time, MIC report was introduced, helping management track process KPIs effectively, in this case, rejections. On August 2022, Patent Master Alert was introduced. This was directly done with the SCADA system, so that when new patent emerges, alerts gets triggered, data gets entered into Sandman. On September 2022, production flow was optimized based on the early learnings. So foundryman never needs to enter what they have produced, they have to just enter what gets rejected. On October 2022, using data-driven solutions again, we changed the moisture target. This fine-tuned the sand properties, leading to improved casting consistency. On November 2022, advanced measurements and a target change for inlet fines was introduced. On December 2022, a deep granularity and cavity-wise module was introduced. A cavity-wise module gives us insight on which cavity of pattern rejection was emerging. And rejection booking, here we get rejection heat, shift, and lot-wise, giving more granularity about the data. Overall outcome, the final rejection reduced drastically, which we'll be seeing in the further slides. In the following sections, we'll be showing the case study starting from June 2022 to March 2023, how the sand parameters got under control and how rejections started to reduce drastically. So first, variation of moisture. Moisture variation reduced significantly. Earlier, the median was around 3.6%. It's around 3.6%, but we reduced it. And also the variation of the moisture, as you can see, got down drastically. Inlet fines, one of the parameters which we felt was the cause for the rejections. We brought it down to 2.5% from where they were around 3.5%. And the variation, it was as low as 2.3% to 2.7%. Some of the parameters that also got affected along with this process was GFN, GCS, LOI. So GFN of the sand reduced from 62 to 58. As fines gets reduced, this also affected. GCS, even its median wasn't changed much, but its variation again got reduced significantly by controlling the moisture variations. LOI, even LOI variation was reduced significantly by controlling their additives. Reduction in rejection. So during the first 3 months of Sandman implementation, rejection was quite constant, close to 4.1%, and it started to reduce after August 2022. We can see a drastic drop in rejection. We can see a drastic drop in rejection by 35%, starting from May 2022 to March 2023. The major defects were sand inclusion and sand drop. Sand drop saw a steep decrease of 54%, and sand inclusion saw a steep drop of 54%, and sand drop saw a steep decrease of 51%. The rejection savings, initially the savings weren't much for the first 3 months, but afterwards the savings started to increase significantly, giving an overall saving of 1.77 crores in their first 9 months of implementation. Also, their additive saving, by reducing the variation of additives, the written sand is much more consistent, giving us the option to reduce their additive usage. Here we can see their additive saving was coming up to 37 lakhs. So in this case study, I would like to conclude the following points: that using data-driven solution, we changed their moisture targets as well as inert fines target, which we found to be the main factors for rejection. We reduced the rejection starting from August 2022, even though the first 3 months wasn't going as we planned. With the regular foundry visits, with the regular customer ties, we were able to reduce it after August 2022. The overall rejection came down by 35% by March 2023, and sand inclusion dropped by 54%, sand drop dropped by 51%. The overall saving at the end of first 9 months was 2.14 crores.
So that was the case study for one of our customers. We have a suite of other products called, like with Sandman, VComp, Sandman Lite. We are also coming up with a lot of like innovations in MPM InfoSoft. Like we have developed our own. What I'm really excited like metal analytics. We are getting into metal as well. Energy analytics, and what I'm really particularly excited about is our own in-house built LLM, that is a large language model called Optics, right? It's like ChatGPT, but now built in-house. We call it Optics. It delivers personalized Foundry insights instantly and simplifying decision making. I've got a short video that I would like to show of Optics. It's a recorded video before we hit deployment. So I was really excited to show all this to you all. It's a great advancement in Foundry technology. How do we play this? Take that one.
Assist you with Foundry rejection analysis, sand casting defects, or Sandman software questions today. Showing charts for top varied parameter. Compactability S%.
Based on very own Foundry data, along with a huge database available with the LLMs, suggestions will be provided, and the solutions will be tailored very much to the Foundry. So you can ask this anything. You can get the FAQ options. You can show the control charts. You can do the fishbone root cause analysis.
You're welcome.
Along with it, you can also have the conversation mode. I think he showed in the middle. The 3 buttons in the bottom, right? The middle one is the conversation mode. And in case if you want to just verbally speak with it, then you have this microphone button. And it also has the option of attaching your defects. In case if you have a rejection and if you want to get an idea of what happened, it gives you that insight as well. You can also type your query in it, as I said earlier. And I think in the middle, he showed a suggestion bar at the bottom, which tells, based on the following root cause analysis, it gives you suggestion what do you need to do next. Let's take, if you asked about blowhole, it will give you next, do you want me to give suggestion how to control that blowhole? Or do you want me to give suggestion what is blowhole? So on and so forth. I'm just giving vague examples, but everything is in the hands of LLM. So this optics is entirely a Foundry tailored solution, I would say, by leveraging the large database that's available out there. I think that's it for now.
So yes, that was just a snapshot of what optics that we have built in-house can do. We are constantly innovating and trying to come up with Foundry solutions that can just, move us to that goal that you and I, all of us have, is to make a better casting, right? So thank you everybody for your patience and time, and being for our first time, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now call upon Mr. P. Venkatesan, past chairman of the IAF Chennai chapter, to present our traditional Angavastram and a memento to our speaker. Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. As we are falling behind on schedule, I have moved on with the next speaker. The questions can be asked during your lunch break. Okay? Thank you.